Welcome to Adams Cable Channel 7 High School Basketball, featuring Lackawanna League Division 4 girls action as the Mountain View Lady Eagles visit the Forest City Lady Foresters. Brought to you by Adams Cable Service, Main Street Sunoco, Carbondale, Tom's Floor Shop, Childs, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, Nick's Excavating and Construction, Carbondale, by your Napa Auto Parts Store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Carbondale, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Carbondale. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Roselle Department Store, Carbondale. Now let's go to the Julius Brzelski Gym for basketball action between the Lady Eagles of Mountain View and the Forest City Lady Foresters. Courtside with the call of today's game, here's Glenn Muskowski and Steve Young.
It's time for Lackawanna League Division 4 High School Girls Basketball, and today from the Julius Brzelski Gym, it is the Mountain View Lady Eagles and the Lady Foresters of Forest City. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, I'm Steve Young. Glad you're with us on this very cold Tuesday night. Oh my, coming here to the gymnasium, when I left my vehicle, it said 5 degrees outside, and I understand outside of this high school, there's that giant lake, and it's called Lake Erie, and I know why, because that cold wind comes off of that lake, and the temperatures may be below zero before this game is over. But we have great action for you tonight here on Channel 7, Lackawanna League Division 4 Girls High School Basketball. Lady Eagles of Mountain View coming in with an overall mark of 2 wins and 11 losses. In Division 4, they are 2-3 in the first half, while the Lady Foresters bring an overall mark of 5 wins and 8 losses into today's ball game, and a Division 4 record of 4 wins and 1 loss. And ironically, both of these schools got off to kind of crazy starts. For the Forest City Lady Foresters, they lost their first 7. They won 5 in a row, and then they were defeated by Montrose 41-18 in their last ball game. And Mountain View lost their first 8. They went on a 2-game winning streak, and then they have lost their last 3 ball games. So it's been kind of up and down for both ball clubs, Glenn.
It sure is, Steve. But, you know, you look at Forest City, they were without Carly Erdman, who in her first scrimmage, I believe it was, fell and had a concussion. She was out for a while, and she's certainly the main cog in the Forest City, a big wheel for them. And on the other hand, Mountain View is a young team. They only have 2 seniors. They're getting to get a lot of playing time with these younger classmen, so their future is bright. Carl Urbis figures that their team is going to get better once Carly gets back into the swing and things. And we have a little interview with him, and he'll talk about that in a little bit.
So both teams are on the court warming up for the start of today's game, and we will go to a break. And when we return, Glenn Muskowski will have a chat with head coach Jason Neese of the Mountain View Lady Eagles when we return on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The Total Home Packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the Total Home Packages. Cable, internet, and phones starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today. You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication. From the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
More than anything else, beautiful carpeting installed by Tom's Floor Shop in Childs will make your house a home. Pay a visit to Tom's Floor Shop and experience the feel of deep, rich luxury, the drama of radiant color, and the timeless beauty, the comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of linoleum, ceramic tile, exotic hardwood floors, and window treatments with attractive patterns and a truly amazing array of colors on display in their showroom. At Tom's Floor Shop, there is no sacrifice of style, quality, or performance. All roads lead to where great floors begin. Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street in Childs.
Here's Glenn and Steve with more Channel 7 High School basketball.
Welcome back to the Julius Przalski Gym alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick. I'm Steve Young. Glad you're with us. Junior varsity contest went to the Lady Foresters over Mountain View today by the score of 35-16. And earlier, Glenn Muskowski had the opportunity to talk with Mountain View head coach Jason Neese.
Okay, we're at the Forest City High School, the Julius Przalski Gym with Mountain View head coach Jason Neese. Coach, you're struggling a little bit this season, but you only have 2 seniors on your team. At this point in time, how are the younger players progressing?
They're coming along nicely. We're going with 2 juniors and a sophomore out there. So they've definitely, our sophomore McKenna, leading our team in scoring. So the younger players have stepped into their roles. As far as our seniors, on the defensive end, they're doing what I need them to do. Offensively, we're just not progressing where we need to be. But our division is wide open as far as I see it. On any night, anybody could be beaten. So second half of the season, we'll look to turn things around. Seniors will be ready to go. Lead the team with the younger classmen that have pretty much been carrying us through the first half. So,
well, you know, it seems to from the box scores that a number of your young players are getting plenty of playing time, and this certainly is going to help you in the future.
Absolutely. You know, with only 2 seniors and I've got 2 or 3 off the bench, everybody's an underclassman, so it'll be valuable for them going forward. With 2 seniors stepping away, I have at least 4 girls ready to step right in that'll have varsity minutes this year. So next year we'll be ready to go, and you know, but this year's not over yet either. So the second half of the season, you know, we're looking to turn heads in the division. So.
Well, the future is pretty bright for you. In the past, the matchup with Forest City in Mountain View was really like a dogfight. What must you do tonight to contend with the Lady Foresters, who come alive after the slow start that they had?
It starts with Erdman. She's the best player in our league, in my mind, and Bendick doesn't get the credit that she deserves for her size and her ability to shoot outside, inside. It starts with those 2. If you could shut down those 2 and force the other 3 girls on that team to beat you, yeah, you can beat Forest City. But it all starts with stopping Carly. And you know, she was out with a concussion for the first half of the season, and they struggled. And you know, now that she's back, you know, a lot of people still haven't gotten familiar with them yet, and she's only been back for 4 or 5 games. So I think the second half they're going to be even tougher as they get more familiar playing with Carly.
Not an easy task, but I'm sure you're up to it. Well, good luck to you tonight, and have a good one.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you very much.
That was Glenn Muskowski with Mountain View head coach Jason Neese, now in his 2nd season as head coach of the Mountain View Lady Eagles. And Glenn also had the opportunity to have a quick word with Forest City head coach Carl Urbis, now in his 31st year.
We're in the Julius Przalski Gymnasium with head coach of the Lady Foresters, Carl Urbis. Coach, your team started out the season with an 0-7 record, but have really turned it on the last couple of games. You were six wins out of the last 7 games, if I'm not correct. Right. And we're tied for the first half with a 4-1 record until last week. Just a few questions. Certainly, being without Carly Erdman slowed down your offense. What was the injury she had, and is she 100% at this time?
Okay, Carly suffered a concussion our first scrimmage at Scranton High School. Went down on the floor, actually hit her chin. Bled a little bit, trainer let her go back in, and for a couple of days after that she was suffering headaches, and then eventually she ended up vomiting, and then that's when she finally got tested and she had the concussion. I don't think she's at last year's speed right now. Right, I think that slowed her down a little bit. We're hoping that now we get a little push here the second half, and maybe we could steal the second half.
I would assume that your other players gain an enormous amount of experience early in the year. It looks like it's going to pay off now. Can you comment on this a little bit?
Absolutely. Even though we were getting pounded by Wallenpaupack and Old Forge and these teams, now the other kids had to do something on their own instead of looking at Carly all the time. So hopefully it's going to pay off for us as we go through the second half.
Mountain View, a rival, and a rival for a long time, as I can remember, for years. You appear to have, they appear to have a young team. What must your team do now to beat them tonight?
Fortunately, we're at home here to end the half. I think we've had so many returning people. We're going to pressure them because they're so young. They lost several good players from last year, so we hope to play up tempo, pressure them, and get some layups out of the deal.
Well, that's that would be a nice thing to do, and you're probably at home with your people rooting you on. It'd be a better way to finish the half.
Right.
And well, that's good. I hope to do your best, and good luck to you.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
That was Glenn Muskowski with Forest City head coach Carl Urbis, now in his 31st season at the helm of the Lady Foresters. And now here are your starting lineups for today's game, brought to you by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where the great winter clearance sale is now underway. Shop at Roselle and save up to 40% on all remaining winter merchandise to make way for new spring arrivals. Roselle now offers fast, reliable laundry and dry cleaning service, along with school uniforms for Carbondale area, Forest City, Lakeland, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, and Valley View. If you're planning a spring wedding or going to the prom, Roselle has the latest styles in formal wear by Sarno & Son with a perfect fit every time. Sam and the staff at Roselle Department Store are proud to present the starting lineups for today's game between Mountain View and Forest City. Your starting five for the Lady Eagles of Mountain View, overall at 2-11, and in Division 4, 2 wins and 3 losses. At point guard, the 5'3" senior Victoria Sterling, averaging 6 points a ball game. Also at guard, the 5'5" sophomore McKenna Whitaker. She is averaging about 11.5 points a ball game. At forward, it's Megan Getz. She is a 5'8" junior, averaging about 7.5 a ball game. Paige Seymour will line up at forward. She is a 5'4" junior, averaging 4 a ball game. And Caitlin Tague at forward, 5'10" senior, averaging 5 a ball game. Your starting five for the Lady Foresters of Forest City, brought to you by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale. At guard, the 5'1" junior, Michaela Martins, averaging 5 a ball game. Of course, Carly Erdman also at guard, a 5'8" junior, averaging 8 a ball game. Kylie Borick will line up at point guard, a 5'4" senior, averaging 4 a ball game. Caitlin Zimbriski is at forward, a 5'6" sophomore, putting up 5 points a ball game. And Cassandra Bendick is at forward for the Lady Foresters, 5'9" junior, having a great year, Glenn, averaging about 10.5 points a ball game.
Well, with the experience Forest City has and the inexperience that Mountain View has, it's going to be interesting to see how Mountain View handles a little bit of the pressure that Carl talked about. And, of course, how Forest City is going to react to the younger kids that they're going to play against. Sometimes you get out there and you may take them for granted, and then all of a sudden you're in a ball game. But I don't think Carl is going to let that happen.
So the stage is set. The Lady Eagles of Mountain View and the Forest City Lady Foresters. Glad you're with us here on Adams Cable High School Basketball here on Channel 7. Hope you're nice and warm wherever you are listening into our radio broadcast, and also when you're watching the video replay. I hope it's a little bit warmer than it is right now outside, because coming into the gymnasium, as we mentioned moments ago, the temperature was right around 5 degrees, getting colder by the moment. And now to Honor America, our national anthem. time for basketball here at the legendary Julius Przalski Gym at Forest City High School. And it's Lackawanna League Division IV action. The Mountain View Lady Eagles and the Lady Foresters of Forest City, both teams getting final instructions from their head coaches.
Well, it's going to be a nice game, I think. Carl's, he's looking for a few more wins to, I think, break that 500 plateau.
He needs five to hit that 500 win mark, and boy, when you think about it, in 31 years, that averages out to about 16 a year. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good 31 years of work for sure. Cassandra Bendick and Caitlin Tague at the center court circle, and Mountain View will control the opening tip as they will shoot at the basket to our left as we view the action here tonight. As Victoria Sterling will go to dish off, looking for Megan Getz, and they throw it away, and the Lady Foresters will have the basketball off the turnover. That's not the way you want to start, that's for sure. And it's Kylie Borick to set it up for the Lady Foresters, and Carly Erdman with the right-hand dribble. Erdman with nowhere to go, and the Lady Foresters throw it away.
One for you and one for us.
Back-to-back turnovers, and now Mountain View will inbound, and they'll face some pressure by the Lady Foresters.
Well, it looks like both teams are going to play man-to-man, so this could be an up-tempo game.
As Mountain View will go into its half-court offense, and Victoria Sterling misses for the Lady Eagles, and the ball is rebounded by the Lady Foresters in transition. Bendick will give it up. She gets it back, wanted to take it to the basket, caught off by Tague. Now the Lady Foresters, with just about 1 minute gone by, will look to reset the offense. Yeah, loose ball incoming, Glenn. We're in the corner.
Good. Sometimes best would be in the corner out of the way.
Yeah, we're in the corner. When you're looking at your screen right now, we are in the right corner of the gym. And this will be an outside jump shot by Carly Erdman.
Nice shot, nice screen off the baseline, excellent play.
Lady Foresters take a 2-0 advantage. Now Victoria Sterling with the basketball off the drive. Jump ball as she gets tangled up with Martins. And the Lady Foresters will have it, leading 2-0.
Well, you know, Mountain View has to settle down a little bit and just work their offense. A little bit too much dribbling against the man. Pick and screen and go to the basket.
Erdman, wide open, launches the shot and knocks it down for three. And the Lady Foresters are out to a 5-0 advantage. Now Sterling, 5'3" senior point guard. She's the playmaker. And from downtown, there's a shot by McKenna Whitaker for three.
She's not averaging 10, 11 points a game for nothing.
Good outside shooter.
That's a great shot.
And it's a 5-3 Lady Forester lead. As Bendick, off the drive, looks for a baseline pass. Intended for Zimbrisky. Ball was knocked away, and the Lady Foresters will inbound.
The baseline was open, but the Mountain View defender got there quick enough, cut her right off. She had nowhere to go.
Off the inbound, Lady Foresters go to work. Zimbrisky with the short pull-up, off the mark.
Got to use the backboard.
Bendick keeps it alive for the Lady Foresters. Kylie Borick looking for Zimbrisky. Players battle for it. Another jump ball. This time, Mountain View will have the possession. 5-3, Lady Foresters lead it with 5:43 to play here in the first quarter.
Little sloppy early, 4 turnovers in not even just a little over 2 minutes.
I'd like to say hello to all of the people up in the Mountain View area listening into our radio broadcast, and of course they'll be watching the video replay. And off the drive, whistle and a foul on the Lady Foresters. Well, I believe it's on Cassandra Bendick. She will get called for her first personal foul and the team's first.
That was a nice move by Megan Getz to get around her. A little show her the ball and crossed over with the dribble and took it right to the hole.
Megan Getz on the stripe, 5'8" junior, and hits the free throw. Getz shooting at about 57% from the stripe, narrows the deficit to 1, 5-4. As a team, the Lady Eagles are shooting at 57%. And this second shot is off the mark, and another jump ball, and the Lady Foresters will get the possession. Carly Erdman will inbound the basketball, and Mountain View will show some pressure right now.
Well, I like the idea that they're going man-to-man and really going that's to be counted.
Boric almost lost the ball, no foul call. Players battling for it, rolls out of bounds, touched last by the Lady Foresters. Mountain View will have the basketball trailing by 1, 5-4.
Early in the game, Mountain View's got the tempo on their side with a little bit of an overplay on the defensive end.
Sterling near the center court circle. And now Mountain View to set it up. And Getz will take control. They'll go in the paint. Tag got fouled. We'll wait for the official word in a 5-4 ball game. I believe that might be on Bendick, and that would be her second.
Oh, yep.
Didn't go up on the board. There it is. So we'll see what the strategy will be for head coach Carl Urbis, with Bendick picking up 2 quick personal fouls. Sterling gives it up to Whitaker, and Sterling had it knocked away. It's kept alive, though, by Seymour, and she'll launch a shot, and the ball is rebounded by the Lady Foresters, Cassandra Bendick, and now we have a foul. .450 to play here in the first quarter. 5-4 ball game, Lady Foresters.
See, 3 of those first 4 fouls were all reach-in fouls, Steve. You got to be there with your feet and turn the offensive player the opposite way. If you start reaching in, it's going to be 9 out of 10 times you're going to get called with foul.
And off the steal, here's Whitaker to the basket, lays it in, and Mountain View takes a 1-point lead, 6-5. 4.5 to play here in the first quarter. Glad you're with us here on Channel 7. Firing up a shot was Carly Erdman, and she draws the foul. Last personal foul was on Megan Getz, and this time Sterling will get whistled for the personal foul. That's her first and the team's second. Carly Erdman on the stripe for the Lady Foresters. Good free throw shooter at 65%. And this one won't fall.
You put the whammy on her.
Happens every time.
Yep.
Lady Foresters as a team shooting at 56%. Erdman averaging 8 a ball game. And ties the game at 6. Whitaker on the inbound gets it back. And they'll break the press. Good job by Mountain View.
Great job breaking the press.
And here is Sterling with a long outside shot. And the putback is good by Seymour. 8-6, Mountain View, your leader, as we near 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter.
You know, ForestCity did everything they needed to do. You don't have to steal the ball in the press. They made Mountain View take a lousy shot that time, off balance, but they didn't get the offensive rebound, which was big.
Martins with the outside shot misfires, and a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Caitlin Tague will be called for the personal. That's her first and the team's third. Now Jason Neese will get set to substitute. Missy Yarish, a sophomore, will check in wearing number 1. How the Lady Foresters get it inbounds cleanly, so they will work their half-court set. Erdman in a lot of traffic, almost lost it. They'll kick it back outside and reset the offense. Trailing 8-6 with just about 3.5 to play here in the first quarter. McGraw had the ball knocked away. Here it comes again.
The floor must be tipped away from
This
us.
is a busy corner. This is a hot corner, Glenn. As Carly Erdman will trigger the ball in play for the Lady Foresters. Having trouble getting it in. Finally, they found McGraw. Boric battling for the ball, lost it. Good job by Mountain View, and McKenna Whitaker will inbound the basketball for the Lady Eagles, up by a pair, 8-6.
You know, like I said before, Mountain View was just doing enough to get Forest City off their idea of moving the ball against the man. They're not very smooth and fluid with it.
Getz pulls up with a 15-footer. And there's another battle for the ball. This will be a jump ball, and we'll check the possession, and Mountain View will keep it. Mountain View on the inbound with Whitaker along the right baseline. Whitaker looking, and they'll find Sterling. And off the steal, here comes the Lady Foresters. No, that's a traveling violation, and they turn it over. Almost had the break going there, Glenn, but just got their footwork a little bit out of sync, and they turn it over.
Right, you know, and Mountain View's got to watch their passing. You know, Forest City's going to come up on them pretty tight, and they're going to look to pick that ball off, and it goes to the wing.
Seymour with the basketball for the Lady Eagles.
Beautiful
pass
pick and roll.
Getz didn't get the roll. Good open look at the basket, and from the outside, Whitaker misfires. Good battle for the ball underneath. Getz gets it back. She'll kick it back outside to Tag. Nice defense by Martins of the Lady Foresters to knock it away. Mountain View leading 8-6 with 2:40 remaining here in the first. Seymour to inbound the basketball. Looking, and they find Getz. And from the outside, the shot is good by Megan Getz. Averaging 7.5 a ball game, and the lead now is 4 for Mountain View, 10-6. Ball knocked away by Mountain View. Lady Foresters on the inbound after a timeout by Carl Urbis here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, offer all types of funeral services. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional services. Lawrence A. Gabriel and Lawrence A. Gabriel Jr. take this opportunity to send best wishes to our area teams.
Now, more high school basketball courtside with Glenn and Steve here on Channel 7.
2:28 to play in the first quarter, 10-6 your score. Mountain View leading it after the timeout by Carl Urbis. Lady Foresters to inbound the basketball. Erdman will get it in to Borick, and Borick almost lost it. She'll work her way out near center court. And the Lady Foresters will take it right to the basket, but the ball was stripped away. Good defense by Mountain View. And coming the other way, Whitaker with the basketball for Mountain View on the wing.
This is a helter-skelter game so far, Steve. A lot of turnovers early and a lot of pressure.
Ariana Gabriel wearing number 11 in the ball game for Mountain View. And there's another turnover by Mountain View right into the hands of Martins. Michaela Martins for the Lady Foresters. And Martins into Zimbriski, drawing a crowd. This will be Martins with the shot. Getz with the rebound. Ball was knocked away, and that will force the Lady Eagles to inbound the basketball. Leading by 4, 10-6.
Early in this game, Forest City girls look a little sluggish out there. They don't seem to have that get up and go the way they normally do. Maybe it's just the fact that they haven't played in a little bit. So I think if they score, they could press off the score.
There's a steal as Madison McGraw sets it up for the Lady Foresters. Borick, that long cross-court pass, dangerous, and Martins will knock down the three.
Great shot.
And the Lady Eagle lead is down to 1, 10-9 as we near 1 minute left to play, first quarter. And a push and a foul. Whitaker will get set to check back into the Mountain View lineup. Gabriel checks out. And Sterling to put the ball in play for the Lady Eagles along the left baseline. Good job getting it into Whitaker in the corner. 1-point ball game. Mountain View, your leader, with under 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Underneath the basket, beautiful reverse layup. Didn't get it to fall for Whitaker.
Coach Neese is looking for a timeout there, but obviously didn't get it because I don't think any of his players saw it. I don't think any of the officials saw him looking for a timeout.
46 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Lady Foresters with Boric at the controls. And she will work her way out near the center court circle and shout out the play as the clock is winding down. Here's McGraw with the basketball, and Zimbrisky up with the shot, draws the foul. Caitlin Zimbrisky, 5'6" sophomore, averaging 5 a ball game, will go to the stripe for the Lady Foresters.
And that was a nice strong move by Caitlin that time. She got hacked right over the arm. There's no way that. Oh, and that's a good foul to make. If you're going to foul that close to the basket, you got to make sure that that shot doesn't get up there.
All net for Caitlin Zimbrisky on the free throw, shooting at 62%. Personal foul called on Caitlin Tague, her second and the team's fourth. Zimbrisky with the second shot, perfect.
Nice follow through, good shot.
Lady Foresters up by 1, 11-10.
This right here is, I think, is where Forest City, if they can score and set up their full court press, where they're going to bother Mountain View a little bit. Just simply because of the lack of experience.
Well, Seymour had the basketball on the inbound, and the pressure resulted in a turnover. Erdman on the inbound for the Lady Foresters with 27 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Kylie Boric hemmed in by Whitaker.
I think you play for one here if you're Forest City.
And McGraw out near the center court circle, clock down to 12. This is Martins with an open look at the basket. Didn't get it to fall. Good rebound by Paige Spencer. In transition, Whitaker down low, gets with the layup at the buzzer. And Mountain View takes a 1-point lead at the end of one, 12-11 over the Lady Foresters here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
If you're planning a construction project, you can rely on Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. They specialize in residential and commercial excavating, paving and demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Construction will deliver sand, stone, fill, topsoil, and mulch. Nick's appreciates your business and looks forward to serving you with his quality workmanship. For your next project, call Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Now back to the gym for more Adams Cable High School basketball.
Well, there's a turnover by the Lady Foresters as we open up the second quarter of play with Mountain View up by 1, 12-11. And a big opportunity right here for the Lady Eagles as Victoria Sterling will set the offense up.
That's good defense right there by Carly Erdman. Took the path away from her completely. And nice steal.
Now here's Erdman to the basket, lost it. Mountain View touched it last. Good job by Megan Getz on the hustle. And it will be Lady Foresters on the inbound. Here's Erdman to fire the ball in. And Kylie Boric. Bounce passing to Erdman. Erdman for three. Put back by Boric is good. And the Lady Foresters regain the lead, 13-12. Now Sterling right to the basket, little scoop shot, a little bit too much English on it, rebounded by Bendick. In transition, Erdman will survey the Mountain View defense. Here's Borick off the drive. Didn't get it to fall. Erdman with good hustle to keep it alive. She'll launch at 3. Rims out.
Good hustle by Carly Erdman. I just think that Forest City's just not in sync yet here. And if I were Coach Neese, I'd be thrilled to death the way the girls are playing for Mountain View. They're hustling their tails off.
Yes, they are. Off the turnaround shot. It is good by Cassandra Bendick. And the Lady Foresters have a 3-point lead, 15-12.
Take it to the foul line. Oh, you take it to the foul line.
Here's Getz looking to dish off, called for traveling. I believe she was looking for Paige Spencer, who was in the lane.
Yeah, she was there, but took that extra step.
Now, Lady Foresters, they get the basketball to Zimbrisky, who will kick it back to Erdman. As we near 6 minutes remaining in the first half, Zimbrisky right to the basket, lays it up.
Now you got to use the backboard. Use the backboard, that's in.
Here is Erdman laying it up and missing. Tipped back outside by Zimbrisky. And there's a foul. Called on Mountain View. Paige Seymour guilty of the personal foul, her first and the team's 5th. Lady Foresters up 15-12, 6:07 remaining in the first half. There's a ball tipped away, and Whitaker wants to take it to the basket and draws the foul. Tell you, Mountain View not afraid to tip that ball away and take it right to the hoop, Glenn.
They're going strong to the basket. Their record is not what they want it to be, but I tell you, the coach has the right idea. He says there's a lot of league left here, and the second half coming, and they're playing well.
And Zimbrisky off the steal for the Lady Foresters. Oh, she was fouled by Getz. Getz was trailing on the play. Zimbrisky put the brakes on, and Getz will get whistled for her second personal foul, and the team's 6th. Glenn, how do you like the first half, second half setup as it always has been?
You always get the second. If you don't, like, for example,
if you don't play well in the first half.
For example, ForestCity without Erdman, and they struggled, and now they have a chance. Now they have a chance to come back in the second half and do some damage. I think it's fair. I think it's fair, and I think the first half, second half opportunity is good.
Well, Megan Getz has picked up her 3rd personal foul and the team's 7th. She will take a seat on the bench and be replaced in the lineup. Ariana Gabriel is in there for the Mountain View Lady Eagles, wearing number 11. Also in there, Missy Yarish, wearing number 1, boxing out as the free throw is good by Bendick. To give the Lady Foresters a 4-point advantage, 16-12. And here is the second free throw by Bendick. Perfect. 17-12. Lady Foresters and Sarah Nichols, 5'5" junior, will inbound for the Mountain View Lady Eagles, and she will face pressure by the Lady Foresters. Here's that long down court pass, and they'll throw it away.
Yeah, it
was intended for Gabriel, but some miscommunication results in the turnover.
And I think this is where Forest Cities should shine here with a little bit of pressure again now, with a couple players out from Mountain View from their starting lineup, and now you got these young kids having to deal with a lot of pressure.
And Erdman to inbound the basketball, gets it into McGraw. Off the turnaround.
Oh, nice move.
Bendick, beautiful move, didn't get the roll. Ball rebounded by Yarish of Mountain View. In transition, Gabriel. Bounce passing inside to Tay. Couldn't get it to fall. Put back. No good by Nichols.
Yep, that's the second time a girl from Mountain View did not use the backboard again. That makes that shot so much easier, Steve. You can harp on that all you want, but it's a basic fundamental.
Caitlin Tagg attempting to take the inbound pass, call for traveling, and Mountain View turns it over with 5:21 remaining in the first half. Lady Foresters leading it 17-12. Here is Erdman with an open look at the hoop.
That's the Erdman we know from last year.
20-12, the Lady Foresters. Gabriel in transition and a timeout called by Mountain View and Jason Neese with 5:03 to play in the first half. Lady Foresters lead it 20-12 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
When your car does this, call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Now back to more action with Glenn and Steve on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Now a little reverse layup under the basket wouldn't fall. Mountain View getting a second shot. They come up empty. Carly Erdman in transition was tripped up. And this foul will be called on Mountain View. Called on Ariana Gabriel, her first and the team's 8th.
Well, now Forest City's in the 1-and-1, and this is what you look for in a game. You get into that 1-and-1 early, you get to that foul line. There's almost like gratis points, and as my wife always said, they're free throws. They should be made.
And Erdman converts on the first to make it 21-12.
You know, the coach that she is.
Yes. Once a coach, always a coach, right?
Well,
second shot by Erdman was all net. 22-12. Hey, it's a free throw.
It's
right?
exactly.
I mean, it's free.
Yeah. Boy, and then you wonder how sometimes how people miss them so badly. Now it's the pressure defense finally getting going for Forest City now, and that's 13 turnovers for Mountain View already. It's the inexperience.
Now the Lady Foresters will go to work in their half-court offense as we near 4 to play here in the first half. And Bendick, good sharp pass. And there's a loose ball and a foul and no foul, a traveling violation, and the Lady Foresters turn it over. So here's an opportunity for Mountain View trailing 22-12. Traveling.
Yeah,
Paige Seymour took a step.
Probably two after she picked the dribble up. You know, that's a proper thing to do, a jump stop, but not a jump stop and a stop again.
Not a little hop in between.
Yeah, no, that's no good.
Little handoff to Erdman, and there's a traveling violation.
I just think Carly Bork is just going a little too fast. Just slow it down and work the offense. Take your time.
Sterling for Mountain View. Good left-hand dribble. Puts on the brakes. Now Mountain View.
Oh, a nice spin move.
Beautiful spin move, and the shot by Whitaker, but it was off the mark. Now there's a jump ball as Imbrisky right in the middle of the pack. Check the possession for you. And Mountain View will inbound the basketball with 3.5 to play in the first half. And there's a reach-ins. Imbrisky, I believe, will get called for the personal.
Yeah, too many reaches. Entirely too many reaches.
First personal on Caitlin Zimbrisky. 15 foul. Mountain View once again will put the ball in play. And they get it into Seymour. Here is Seymour. kicking it back out. And that shot was off the mark, and a rebound goes to McGraw. McGraw in transition, and Borick will work it back outside. Borick to survey the defense by the Lady Eagles of Mountain View. Glad you're with us here for high school girls basketball on Channel 7. Stay warm, folks. Next couple of days, it is going to be pretty brutal. Zimbrisky with an open look at the hoop and knocks it down.
Nice pass from Bendix that time.
24-12 your score. Lady Foresters and Mountain View will go to work. Off the drive, there's a blocking foul as Tague was taking it to the hoop. Might be on Zimbrisky.
I
Let's
believe it
wait
is.
for the word. That's her second and the team's sixth.
I will give the Mountain View girls a lot of credit. They are taking the ball to the basket. They're not afraid to take that ball and go to the hole, which is a good thing, because a lot of things happen, like fouling, and there's a number of fouls out there on both teams already.
Caitlin Tague converts on the first of two free throws, 24-13. And here's the second shot by the 5'10 senior. This one won't fall, and how do we have a foul now on the Lady Foresters?
On foul. Offensive rebound by Yarish, and she got fouled on trying to put back.
That's number 3 on Zimbrisky.
Ooh.
7th team foul for the Lady Foresters. Missy Yarish, sophomore, on the stripe. So now Zimbrisky will check out. Michaela Martins is back in for the Lady Foresters. Free throw by Yarish. Really gets that ball up high, but came up short on the free throw. Erdman in transition for the Lady Foresters. Martins from the outside, misses. In transition, Seymour for Mountain View. Off the steal, Borick takes it away. Here she comes, weaving her way down past the center court circle. McGraw, beautiful bounce pass. Look in the paint to Bending. Nice move to the basket in the
strong move. Nice strong move.
26
up and under,
13.
beautiful move. Split the two defenders perfectly.
Victoria Sterling running the offense for Mountain View. Sterling, little scoop
she's
shot,
out of control that
a little
time.
bit too far under the basket.
You have to know where you are, that's for sure. Trying to force the action just a little bit too much that time.
Jump ball will go to the Lady Foresters as Carly Erdman will slap the ball, and there's
right
a
up,
long down court pass to Martins. Does a good job to keep it going. Martins gets it back. Open look at the hoop, misfires. Rebound Tague. Now with Mountain View trailing 26-13 and $1:30 on the clock right here, Glenn.
Wow.
Whoa, banks are open.
Nice shot.
Seymour with a big basket.
Erdman and
26-15 your score. And now Mountain View with Whitaker, the 5'5 sophomore. Strolling dribble. Whitaker with a nice move. Looks to give it up, and the ball is taken away by Martins. Work it back outside, and the Lady Foresters with Erdman with a long three-point bomb.
Sure, she felt it that time. There was no hesitation on that shot. It was a nice shot too.
29-15, ball tipped away. Good job by the Lady Foresters defensively. 51 seconds remaining in the first half. And Sterling to inbound the basketball. And here's Whitaker to work one-on-one against the Lady Foresters, Kylie Borick. Whitaker shot a little bit too heavy, and the putback is good by Tague. Caitlin Tague, 5'10 senior, answers with a basket. Mountain View now trails 29-17. Erdman giving it up to Borick
again,
and a reach in.
Oh, you can't do that. Especially not out in the middle of the floor where everybody in the whole gym can see it.
Tough enough to get away with it under the basket.
Yeah, that's that.
But right out there at center court, it's pretty obvious.
Who, me? Not me.
On the stripe, Kylie Borick for the Lady Foresters, leading 29-17. Yeah, you can hear the English on that shot as it went through the net, 30-17. Yeah, Kylie Borick really puts a lot of spin on that basketball.
Well, that's exactly what you need. Nice backspin and a nice follow through.
This time a little bit too short. Do we have a lane violation? Mountain View will inbound the basketball. 25 seconds to play in the half. Ariana Gabriel almost lost the basketball. She is a 5'5 sophomore. Now she gets tangled up.
Yep.
Jump ball.
Yeah, she put the ball back court. She sat on the floor. Yep.
Jason Neese not happy with the call. He was saying that she was pushed. 30-17, the Lady Foresters. Borick with the basketball. 10 seconds on the clock. McGraw hemmed in. They have to work quickly. 4 on the clock. Here is Martins. And they won't get the shot away. That will bring an end to the first half of today's Lackawanna League Division IV girls basketball matchup between the Mountain View Lady Eagles and the Lady Foresters of Forest City. Lady Foresters up 30-17 here at halftime on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The Total Home Packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the Total Home Packages. Cable, internet, and phones starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today. You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
More than anything else, beautiful carpeting installed by Tom's Floor Shop in Childs will make your house a home. Pay a visit to Tom's Floor Shop and experience the feel of deep, rich luxury, the drama of radiant color, and the timeless beauty, the comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of linoleum, ceramic tile, exotic hardwood floors, and window treatments with attractive patterns and a truly amazing array of colors on display in their showroom. At Tom's Floor Shop, there is no sacrifice of style, quality, or performance. All roads lead to where great floors begin. Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street in Childs.
Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, offer all types of funeral services. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional services. Lawrence A. Gabriel and Lawrence A. Gabriel Jr. take this opportunity to send best wishes to our area teams.
Now back to more action with Glenn and Steve on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Here we go with the third quarter of play alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick at center court, working camera for Frankie Carl Productions. I'm Steve Young. Glad you're with us. And third quarter of play starts off with a foul.
It's the hand check, Steve. I never thought much of that foul, but they've been pushing that rule. No hand checking. I mean, I don't, unless you really give the person a shove and they knock them off balance, but just to put your hand, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Of course, I always look for any kind of advantage anyway.
Personal foul was called on Michaela Martins of the Foresters. And now the Mountain View Lady Eagles turn it over.
Yep, another turnover.
So right now, the Lady Foresters leading 30-17 will go to work offensively. And here's McGraw in some traffic. Needs help. Little flip to Boric.
Again,
and
another reach.
Another reach in.
Yep, when they get beat, you get beat. You should not get beat, though. You should move with your feet better than just sit around reaching. When you go off a pick and you're trailing the pick, you're beat. Definitely. You got to get behind that pick or...
Well, here is Whitaker right to the basket, missing a big opportunity, and there's a traveling call on Paige Seymour. So Whitaker had an opportunity on the coast-to-coast layup attempt. Couldn't get it to fall, and now the Lady Foresters will go to work in their half-court offense. Leading 30-17. Little pull-up jump shot, rims out for McGraw. And Mountain View. Can't say they haven't had their opportunities here, Glenn.
Yes,
you know?
Yes, they have.
You can convert. Getz went up with the shot. It was rejected by Erdman.
Good defensive maneuver by Erdman that time.
Sterling will slap the ball. She gets it into Whitaker. Out to Seymour with an open look at the basket, misses. Martins collects the carom. In transition, Erdman, nice crossover dribble, spin move, 15-footer. Didn't get it. Mountain View comes up with it.
Little forced shot by Carly that time.
This is going to be the third opportunity for Mountain View. Let's see if they can convert, and they do. Whitaker cuts through defenders coming down the lane and scores. And
the like Lady Eagles. The sea was split that time when she came down there, and nobody picked her up with some help defense.
And the Lady Eagles now trail 30-19. Lady Foresters go to work offensively. Erdman trying to save the basketball, and they throw it away.
You know, she stepped out of bounds with it, but actually the pass wasn't a real good one. So technically she has the turnover, but trying to catch that pass was tough.
McKenna Whitaker will pull up, launches the shot, misfires, kept alive by Seymour. Good job for the Lady Eagles. Ball knocked away by Bendick. Pass intended for Getz. That will force Mountain View to inbound the basketball. Trailing 30-19. Sterling looking. Beautiful pass, and the shot goes up. Wouldn't fall for Getz.
She really didn't have the ball in her hand that time. She caught the ball, kind of had it a little bit in her fingers, unable to secure it properly and get the shot up. That was the only reason she didn't score that time.
Sterling gets the ball in. Seymour, back they go to Sterling. Her outside shot is off the mark. And in transition, Madison McGraw for the Lady Foresters, who lead 30-19 as we near 5 to play, third quarter. Boric with the left-hand dribble.
Oh, missed her. Perfect. It was set. It was there.
Lady Foresters will reset it. Bendick from the outside, short on the jump shot. Here's Whitaker in transition for Mountain View. Whitaker right down the lane, misses the layup, but they'll keep the possession.
I like the Whitaker. She's only a sophomore. I like the way she plays. She handles the ball well.
And not afraid to take the ball to the basket.
Not at all. And she's banging the boards pretty well too.
Martins checks out, and Zimbrisky is in for the Lady Foresters. From the outside, Seymour misses. Put back,
again,
won't fall for
Getz. Use the glass.
Zimbrisky with a big rebound for the Lady Foresters. McGraw will set it up with Erdman. Here is Erdman going to work. McGraw way out in three-point land. And Bendick will go cross court. Lady Foresters with a 30-19 advantage. Bendick off the drive. No good. Jump ball. Mountain View will have it as we get the call from Mark Fallon.
Mark Fallon and Matt Franczek, two veteran officials.
And here's an opportunity now, Glenn, for Mountain View. They've had numerous opportunities, some good looks at the basket, but not able to convert.
Nice backdoor play. Nice backdoor cut.
And the bucket by Paige Seymour. It's 30-21 as Mountain View hangs tough. Outside shot from downtown. Carly Erdman drops a three ball on Mountain View, and it's 33-21.
She is alive today, alive and well. I guess that's what Carl's been waiting for. Coach Jervis is looking for her to come back into her. As he said, you know, she's a little bit off. Yeah, she's starting to come back slowly. She's coming back today very well.
You know, sometimes you need that breakout game, right, Glenn?
Sure, absolutely. And everything seems to fall, and then you get back into the flow of things because she, you know, those concussions, they funny things.
Have to be careful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fourth personal on Caitlin Zimbriski. And Caitlin Tague misses the free throw. Michaela Martins will get set to check back into the Lady Forester lineup. Zimbriski will check out, and the timeout is called by Carl Urbis. 3:50 to play in the third. 33-21 Lady Foresters on Adams Cable High School basketball.
If you're planning a construction project, you can rely on Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. They specialize in residential and commercial excavating, paving and demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Construction will deliver sand, stone, fill, topsoil, and mulch. Nick's appreciates your business and looks forward to serving you with his quality workmanship. For your next project, call Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale.
Now, more high school basketball courtside with Glenn and Steve here on Channel 7.
Caitlin Tague on the stripe for Mountain View converts on the free throw to make it 33-22 as the Mountain View Lady Eagles answer with some points. As we near 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Glad you're with us here on 7 on this cold, cold winter night. Outside jump shot wouldn't fall for Carly Erdman. And Mountain View with the long down court pass on the fast break, and they throw it away.
Well, she got a nice rebound, Paige Seymour, but trying to make something happen a little too much, she threw the ball away. Turn and look, go with it.
Borick and company along with Bendick. And Kylie Borick with a little spin move. And works her way into the corner. They'll work it back outside to McGraw for a long three that's off the mark. Another jump ball. Possession will go to the Lady Foresters. Thanks to all of our fine sponsors for supporting high school basketball. If there's a service you can utilize by any of our reputable sponsors, please do. As the Lady Foresters with Bendick trying to handle a basketball, they lose it, but
it was knocked
away, and
Mountain View defender. Mountain View was right there, and they're making it a little tough for Forest City to handle the ball, and they're
McGraw with a long three from the outside.
Nice,
beautiful save into the hands of Bendick. They kick it back out. Borick off the drive, puts up a runner, and draws the foul.
Offensive rebounds, killers. They're killers. You can't give a good team that many opportunities when they get offensive rebounds, because they eventually are going to hurt you with them.
Personal foul on McKenna Whitaker of Mountain View, her third and the team's second. Kylie Borick on the stripe converts. to make it 34-22, Lady Foresters. Boric, 5'4", senior point guard. Got awful quiet in the gym, didn't it, Glenn? You could almost hear a pin drop.
I thought they were watching us for a minute there.
I know one thing, you can't hear the heat running. Little on the cool side here in this corner. Sterling with a left-hand dribble. Beautiful pass, and just
off balance,
kind of a little bit
off balance shot.
And
off balance shot.
It's like we have a foul on Mountain View.
Steve, I'm looking forward to the 2nd of February. We're doing a doubleheader with Forest City, and in between the games, a whole bunch of those kids that played, I should call them kids, they're gentlemen now.
Young adults.
Young
men,
adults for
yeah.
sure, are coming back. They're going to honor the 1993 state championship team with in between games. It's going to be very nice to see some of those guys again come back. I don't know if Danny's going to make it, but I don't know if he can get from the Philippines and back in 24 hours to play a game. It's pretty tough.
It's going to be a difficult task.
But it'll be fun. They have some nice things planned. It's going to be a short program in between games, but then we're going to get together later on in the evening and reminisce.
36-22, Lady Foresters off the basket by Bendick. And in the lane, Mountain View loses the basketball. And they get it back as Getz call for traveling. That'll be a great afternoon. Lady Foresters and the Chargerettes, Carbondale area Chargerettes, will play in game 1. That will be a 1 o'clock start. Then, as Glenn mentioned, between games, be a nice ceremony paying tribute to, it's the 20th anniversary of the 1993 state title team.
Where did the time go?
Boy, it sure does go by quickly. Then in game 2, Chargers and the Foresters will battle it out. So, big afternoon of basketball coming up on Saturday, February 2nd.
And that's all sponsored, Steve, by the basketball club of Carbondale. So the Landon Gabriel is spearheading that as the head coach, and of course, it's going to be a fun afternoon, I'm sure.
1 minute, 30 seconds to play here in the third. Mountain View losing the basketball. Martins comes up with it. Long down court pass picked off by Gabriel. Forest City will have the basketball on the inbound as Gabriel turns the ball over. And Carly Erdman along the right baseline. She'll direct some traffic right now. Looking. She gets it into Martins. Oh, gets almost at a steal.
Well, she had that time perfectly.
Yes, she did. Could have been a breakaway uncontested layup if all went well. And here is McGraw going inside. Bendick. Nice move.
Oh, yep.
Traveling.
Change pivot feet. She was set. She's going to make the move. Then she moved her back foot forward, and then she changed her pivot foot, so that was a walk. Good move. Good strong move, though.
36-22. Mountain View will look to set it up with under 1 minute to play here in the third. Looking in the lane, Mountain View throws it away. Fast break is on for the Lady Foresters. Down to Bendick. Short jumper. Didn't get the roll. Put back. No. And Mountain View comes up with a big rebound as Whitaker cleared the boards. I should say Tagg cleared the boards, and now Whitaker will go to work, double teamed in a lot of traffic. Sterling in some trouble here, needs help, and there's a reach in. Second personal on Kylie Boric, and the team's third. And with 22 seconds to play in the third quarter, Victoria Sterling with the left-hand dribble. Can't give up that dribble. Glenn gets now with a nice fake and beautiful pass, and Tagg could not convert. Didn't get the roll as it rimmed out. 6 seconds on the clock. Erdman looks up at the clock. Erdman crossover dribble right to the basket. Fouled on the play with 1.1 second.
You know, probably a good foul, but with the clock running out, you don't like to see that. Especially put a person on the line like Carly Erdman, who's a pretty good foul shooter.
Second personal foul on Victoria Sterling. Erdman on the stripe. Perfect. 37-22, the Lady Foresters. Carl Urbis with 495 wins in his 31-year career. Second shot on the mark. 38-22.
Yeah, 495 for Carl. You have 700 and who knows, forever for Julius Brzezelski.
Well, it's
That's
on
a lot
the
of
floor
wins.
over there. We'll have to check that out. I think it's 7:57. So we'll go to a break with the Lady Foresters leading 38-22 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
When your car does this. Call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Now back to the gym for more Adams Cable High School basketball.
Fourth quarter just getting underway with the Lady Foresters up 38-22. They'll go to work in their half-court offense, setting it up with Martins, giving it up to Erdman. And Glenn, you could be a little bit more patient right here with the big lead.
Yeah, I think so, because every time, turnover. Every time you take 20, 25 seconds off the clock every time down the floor, before you know it, you're down to 3 or 4 minutes in the game.
Now, Mountain View with Gabriel. Had the ball knocked away. Lady Eagles possession.
Now, Mountain View, 16 points down. They've got to come out and pressure the ball all over the place and look to go to the basket, get some shots, and maybe get some fouls just to get back into the game a little bit.
Inbound pass to Whitaker. And Gabriel gives it up. Gets beautiful pass into Tague. Nice move to the basket. Didn't get it to drop.
She's just having a tough night.
Here's an uncontested layup, and Boric misses. Players battle for it. They'll work it back outside. Martins with an open look and converts to make it 40-22. Lady Foresters with 6:45 to play here in the fourth.
That's a killer. 2 points you should get, and you miss, and then
Gets trying to hook it back up. Had it knocked away, and the Lady Eagles will inbound the basketball.
And 2 points you don't get on a layup, and then they go down and score on a layup. That's like a 4-point swing.
Sterling, beautiful bounce pass into Tague. Couldn't get the shot to drop. Boy, how about the hustle, though, by Mountain View. Continuing to go after the basketball as Sterling battling, and they get the ball back, Glenn.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. That's a very good hustle.
You know, you're down 40-22, and a lot of times you'll see teams, they'll say, hey, we're
just
not
pack
in this.
it in, sure.
Pack it in, but not Mountain View. They're playing tough, battling underneath. Shot going up by Tague, and she draws the foul. Cassandra Bendick will get called for her third personal foul and the team's fourth.
It's funny. By the time Mark got out to make the call, Matty had already made it, and he lost the basketball.
And the free throw is good by Caitlin Tague, 5'10" senior. And Caitlin will have another free throw toss on the way.
Oh,
hey,
she called that one?
How about the bank shot?
She called it. I'm sure she called it, right?
40-24.
A breakaway.
Here is Zabriskie to the basket. Draws the foul against Gabriel.
Got to get back. If you're the point guard, you have to get back. Protect that pass.
Second personal foul on Gabriel and the team's 5th. Zabriskie on the stripe. Misses the free throw. Zabriskie, a pretty good free throw shooter, Glenn, right around 62% for a sophomore.
Just a sophomore. Yep.
Second shot is perfect. 41-24, Lady Foresters.
She does all that lug work inside. She's tough inside. She hits the boards pretty well. Her and Bendix.
And gets off the spin move, traveling. Erdman on the inbound. Now the Lady Foresters down court quickly. Martins on that right side.
No.
Erdman trying to drive to the basket, turns it over.
Yep. ForestCity getting a little sloppy now. Need to settle down and just run some time off the clock and just be patient.
Under 6 remaining in the 4th. Gabriel hemmed in on the baseline. Gets looking for a screen. Almost had the ball stripped away. That's a jump ball. Boy, Lady Foresters right there to put the pressure on her.
Yeah, that's not where you want to stop with the basketball, right in the corner where you can get double teamed. If you're going to go, continue to go, but then get out of there if you're not going to go. If you're going to stop in the corner, get rid of that ball.
Pass to Erdman off the drive. Shot no good and the foul. Personal foul called on Sterling. Her 3rd, team's 6th. And on the stripe, Carly Erdman. Makes it look easy from the free throw line, making it 42-24. Erdman, 5'8" junior with the second free throw. 2 in a row, 43-24. Here come the Lady Eagles. And Sterling off a great screen by Gabriel, and they throw it away. In transition, Bendick wants to take it to the basket. Spin move, not there. Follow up, she gets her own rebound, and the putback, and she is hacked under the basket.
Bendick, Cassie, she's doing a real good job on both ends of on the boards on both ends of the court. She's hustling, keeping the ball alive. She can't get it, and getting the ball and going back up strong.
4th personal foul on Caitlin Tague, and the 7th team foul that will place Cassandra Bendick on the stripe for the Lady Foresters. 44-24. Well, Cassandra Bendick shooting at about 67%. We have a timeout called with 5:23 to play in the 4th quarter, and the Lady Foresters up 44-24 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication. From the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Now, more high school basketball courtside with Glenn and Steve here on Channel 7.
Well, timeout was called with 5:23 remaining here in the 4th, and the Lady Foresters up 44-24. And Cassandra Bendick, 5'9" junior, averaging about 10.5 a ball game on the stripe for the Lady Foresters with the second shot.
Forest City has now just got themselves into a nice game, and probably a game that Carly Erdman needed to get off the schneid a little bit there, just because she's coming back. Now, end of the first half, going into the second half should be as Coach Neese says, could be anybody's second half.
Whitaker, bounce passing, and right to the basket with the outside shot was Seymour. Traveling violation on the Lady Foresters as Zimbrisky had the basketball hit the deck, turned it over. Whitaker will come down to the baseline quickly to put the ball in play. Beautiful pass to Seymour. Good defense by the Lady Foresters, and there's a reach in.
Well, I don't know how many.
How many fouls did we have here tonight, Glenn?
And
because,
how many?
Wow.
Well, I think it was 8 and 7 the first half, so now you got 14 and 13, so that's a number of them.
Lady Foresters with the basketball as Kylie Borick will set it up. Slow things down with 4:50 to play here in the fourth, leading 45-24. Borick off the drive, giving it up. And Bendick will work her way out near the center court circle. Martins will take control now. She thought about a long three. She was ready to launch it. Now players hit the deck. Jump ball or a timeout?
No foul, I believe.
Personal foul is called on Carly Erdman, her second and the team's sixth. I'd like to thank Athletic Director Brian Durkin. Always gives us a comfortable setup here, has everything ready for us here at the Julius Przelski Gym. So, Brian, thank you very much for all of your help getting our broadcast on the air here on Channel 7. Victoria Sterling with a bank shot. And the battle for the rebound, Erdman comes up with it. She wins the battle. She'll right now try to work things against Whitaker.
Whoa.
Whitaker right there, and there's a reach in by Whitaker.
Look at her smiling. She knew she had her.
Yeah. Good battle going on, but
and I tell you, some nice moves by Erdman coming up the court behind the back.
But, behind the back a second. That 5-second violation, time was close.
Well, there is no 5-second violation in the backcourt.
Okay.
10 seconds to bring the ball up.
Bring the ball up across midcourt.
Yeah.
And there's the miss. Mountain View will get it back as Sterling will look to set it up. As Mountain View trails 45-24. As they float a pass over on the left side, and from downtown the shot won't fall. Put back is up by Tague. Ball out of bounds. Mountain View on the inbound. They'll have the possession. Checking out is Martins. Borick is back in with 3:42 remaining here in the fourth.
Carl Urbis only has 2 seniors on this team too, so this should be 2 teams down the road that could be very, very, very competitive.
Here's a follow-up shot. Won't go for Mountain View. And Zimbrisky with the rebound. In transition, here is Erdman trying to fire up a shot and draws the foul.
Caitlin Tague, 5 offensive rebounds this quarter.
Wow.
Alone.
Yeah, she's done a good job battling.
She's doing a good job battling. The only problem is when you have, if you're shooting them and missing them, that's like a message that's not good. If you're missing them, you're going to get. If you get the rebounds, that's a good sign. But missing them, well, everybody misses. I guess
have to try to convert.
Yep.
Sterling checks out, and Ariana Gabriel, 5'5" sophomore, is back in the ball game as Erdman will shoot the free throw. And off the miss, Mountain View gets it back as we near 3 to play here in fourth quarter action. Whitaker cut off by the Lady Forester defense. Whitaker with a nice move. What a shot by Whitaker.
Little stutter step, crossover dribble. Beautiful shot.
Everything was going on there, and she found a seam and took it right to the basket. It's 45-26. That was impressive. McGraw will fire up a shot. Ball bouncing around, didn't get the roll. Putback is up by Bendick, and a foul. I think Gabriel will get whistled for the personal. That's her third and the 10th team foul for Mountain View. And Bendick is on the stripe. (45, 46-26). And Cassandra Bendick will have another free throw toss on the way. Our next broadcast will be from Carbondale. And ironically, we're almost through the month of January, Glenn, and we have not been in the Pete Taronis gym as Bendick hits the second free throw to make it 47-26. Old Forge will be into town, coming into town to take on
and the boys.
Take on Carbondale. We'll have that for you here on 7. Incoming. Whoop. Players hit the deck. Lady Foresters keep it alive. We'll be down in the newly renovated.
Oh, it's
Pete
beautiful.
Taronis
I've been
gym.
there a few times this
Floors
year. Watched a few
redone.
games. Floors redone. The ceilings painted. They have a new sound system, state-of-the-art sound system. No wires. All
That's
beautiful.
great.
And the place looks really nice.
So we'll have all of the action of Old Forge and Carbondale coming up for you.
And that should be a battle.
That will be our next broadcast.
That's always a tough game.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth. Lady Foresters in their half-court offense with Borick going to work on the right wing as they lead 47-26. And Forest City. Turnaround shot off the mark for Bendick. Jump ball. Mountain View will have it with 1:39 to play. Thanks to all of our fine local sponsors for making high school basketball possible. Main Street, Sunoco, and Carbondale, Tom's Floor Shop and Childs. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale. By your friends at Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale. Boy, if you need a new battery.
Oh, nice pass.
Beautiful pass and the bucket by McKenna Whitaker. Boy, I know a lot of people are getting new batteries in their car with the cold weather. Now is when you find out just how good your battery is.
How good is that vehicle?
Believe me, take it to Tonkin Auto because they could do a test on it and tell you whether your battery is good or just needs a charge, and they'll even replace it for you. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. Thank you to Tony, Mike, and Jeff for their support. And, of course, your starting lineups were brought to you by Sam and the fine staff at Roselle Department Store in Carbondale. So if you can utilize any of the services of our local sponsors, please do. Forest City up 47-28. Glenn Muskowski.
Throwing papers around.
What are you doing? Glenn lost his
throwing
stat
some
sheet.
papers around, that's all.
There you go. So, Lady Foresters miss. Long down court pass. Here is Whitaker pulling up with the shot. Didn't get the roll. 35 seconds to play here in the fourth.
It seems to me, this game, that Mountain View, the ball just wouldn't drop for them tonight. And, the turnovers, the inexperience, and then the ball doesn't drop. If you're playing well and you hit the first couple shots, then the ball, for some reason, starts going in and everything is running smooth. But, again, it's a young team. They'll be back.
Well, here is the Lady Foresters, Anna Congdon, 5'7" freshman, who has scored a total of 6 points on the season on the stripe for the Lady Foresters. This one is good. 48-28. Final 35 seconds of today's ball game here at the Julius Przalski Gym. Sarah Nichols floats it in. Getz looks to kick it back outside in some traffic. Here is Gabriel firing up a shot. 19 on the clock.
Well, there's another offensive rebound for Teague. That is her 6th offensive rebound.
She has really battled hard under the basket for the Lady Eagles.
Total of 9 for the game, but 6 offensively.
So Caitlin, the 5'10 senior, is on the free throw line.
Actually, no, she's had 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rebounds, and 9 of them are offensive.
Wow, how about that?
Forgot the first half.
Well, you have to add that in, right, Glenn?
Yeah, sure. That's
very important.
Big. That's big.
Mountain View with another opportunity. They come up short. They'll still have a shot as Getz gets tangled up with a jump ball, and Mountain View will have it with 8.8 seconds to play here in the fourth. So we'll see if they could get the ball in play and get a basket before time expires. Outside shot.
No, that did everything but go in.
As it rims out. Lady Foresters basketball. Well, both teams will walk the length of the court with 4.4 seconds as Cassandra Bendick will go to the free throw line. Might have to make a change here, Glenn. I penciled these numbers in a little bit too early.
I think so.
Here's the free throw. (49-29). And Bendick will have another free throw toss on the way. A lot of deep concentration, and this shot is good. 50-29.
7 for 8 from the foul line from Bendick.
As Mountain View turns it over on a traveling violation with 1.2 seconds to play here in the fourth. Lady Foresters on the inbound. All they have to do is let the time expire, and they win it by the score of 50-29 over the Mountain View Lady Eagles. Congratulations to Carl Urbis as he picks up career win number 496. Overall, the Lady Foresters now 6 wins and 8 losses. In Division 4, they are 5-1. For the Mountain View Lady Eagles, overall they fall to 2-12 and to 2-4 in Division 4 play. So kind of a lot of turnovers in the ball game, Glenn, but for the Lady Foresters, a lot of bright spots. Carly Erdman seems to be back on her game, and overall, the Lady Foresters played some pretty good defense, putting the pressure on Mountain View. Lady Foresters trailed at the end of one, 12-11. They outscored Mountain View 19-15 in quarter number 2 to lead it 30-7 at the half. 38-22 Lady Foresters at the end of 3, and they win it here tonight by the score of 50-29.
Well, it was a real good, solid game for Carly Erdman, that needed something that way to get her back into the swing of things. We know her capabilities. It was, as you said, it was the good, solid defense against an inexperienced Mountain View team that Coach Neese has a lot to be proud of here, because these kids play hard, and they're going to get the experience. They've got 7 more games in the second half, and if they get into a playoff, I don't know, but the fact still remains, I'm sure he'll have them all summer in the summer leagues. This team's going to be okay when they come back, and of course with only 2 seniors for Forest City, they're going to be fine too.
And that is going to wrap it up here at the Julius Przelsky Gym. Thank you so much for joining us for Lackawanna League Division 4 Girls High School Basketball. And for Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, till next time, I'm Steve Young. So long from the Julius Przelsky Gym.
Today's presentation of Adams Cable Channel 7 High School Basketball between the Mountain View Lady Eagles and the Forest City Lady Foresters was brought to you by Adams Cable Service, Main Street, Sunoco, Carbondale, Tom's Floor Shop, Childs, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, Nick's Excavating and Construction, Carbondale. By your Napa Auto Parts Store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Carbondale. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Carbondale. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Roselle Department Store, Carbondale. Join us again for more basketball action Monday, January 28th, when the Old Forge Blue Devils visit the Carbondale Area Chargers here on Adams Cable Channel 7.